Welcome to Little Big Thumbs. My name is JP, aka Big Papa Thumbs, and today we're going to be looking at our month in gaming. In January, our table saw 25 different games get played for a total of about 50 total games played. We averaged about 1 hour of gaming per day, which on the scale of the gaming satisfaction scale, we're going to call that not too shabby. Our most played game in January was Similo. This is a cooperative deduction game that only takes about 15 minutes to play, and there are several different themes you can find for this game. We own the Fables version, but there is also a History Edition, Myths, Animals, and even a spooky Halloween version that I really want to get my hands on. We first discovered Similo on Board Game Arena, and after having our minds blown by how neat and cool this quick cooperative game is, I rushed right out to find a copy to put onto our family gaming shelves. We've since played the game many more times, with my girls, as a date game with my wife, and also with my adult gaming buddies. I would not be surprised if many more different sets of Similo winds up finding their way onto these shelves behind me here, because this is such a cool game. And you know what? Similo is a great game for adults. It's a game that kids can get in on the fun. So let's just do it. Let's call it. Similo is getting the golden thumb. There you go. You got it. Good job. If you like cooperative games that fit into a small box and are not going to hurt your pocketbook much at all, this is a game you should go out and get right now. We'll wait. Pause the video. Go get it right now. Yep. You got it? Good. Great. We played some really great games in January, and it's going to be hard to narrow it down to just one favorite of the month, but we're going to try. Just a few days ago, I had the chance to play Meadow, which is a surprisingly crunchy game with some of the most beautiful artwork around. I'm very curious to dig into the game's solo mode, as well as have a chance to play with that full complement of 4 players. La Granja is kind of a hefty strategy game that made a huge impression on me when I played the original edition early in January. And now there is a deluxe version of the game on Kickstarter at the time of this recording, and it's got all sorts of cool modules that are going to be added to this special edition, and it's got me so excited to revisit the game, especially when I eventually get my hands on that cool special deluxe edition. Final Girl is a solo-only game that is set in the slasher horror movies of the 1980s and 90s. It's got this really cool setup and teardown where the top of the box comes off to make up your location, and the other half of each movie box makes up your nasty, your baddie. And each of these boxes can be mixed and matched, and so it's really cool the way this system works. So I'm super excited to see how it all comes together and works as a solo game. Dice Miner is a dice drafting game that only takes like 30 minutes to play, and it's super cool because it comes with this vertical pyramid of dice, and it's just so quick. It's so neat the way it's executed. Again, I've only played it one time, but as I say, because it's quick and it's just so unique and it looks amazing on the table, definitely going to be revisiting that one in February. But my most memorable gaming experience of January has got to be playing King of Tokyo, specifically on Board Game Arena. One of my good buddies, Anil, has been stuck in hospital for nearly a month now, and our gaming group has been playing a lot of Board Game Arena to make sure that he is included in those gaming experiences while he's stuck in hospital. The implementation of King of Tokyo is so good, and it manages to capture a lot of the amazing and the hilarious moments that make the game just so darn lively. Playing this game in January has actually vaulted it into contention for one of my top 10 games of all time, which is something we're going to have to tackle here at Little Big Thumbs in the very near future. To read more about King of Tokyo on Board Game Arena, I'd love for you to check out my daily worker placement article on that, which I'll link in the description of this video, so you can go check that out if it sounds interesting to you. And now, let's go check in with my kiddos to see what their favorite games were in the month of January. Thank you for joining me for a few minutes here. I'm wondering, I've got a pile of games here that you have played with me.
Why are you using that voice?
What do you mean, what voice?
You're using the voice you use when you make the videos.
Well, because we're making a video right now.
Why is your hat backwards?
All right, so what we've got here, girls, is a pile of games that we have played together in the last month. Just today we played Rat-a-Tat-Roll.
Yeah.
We're always playing Vamp on the Batwalk. You helped me with Kabuto Sumo.
We did this Ghost Fightin' Treasure Hunters.
That's right.
And we did Bluey. This is actually a game that Santa gave Josie. And we played this game.
What's the name of this game?
The Quest Kids.
The Quest Kids, that's right. Played Lucky Sock Dip.
And we played Zombie Teens Evolution.
And Hattie, you played your first game of
Dice
Throne with me in January. Can you tell me what your favorite game was that you played in January?
My favorite game was both of these.
Both of those? So your two favorites were the Bluey scavenger hunt game, and your other favorite was Zombie Teens Evolution. All right.
And my third was this one.
And your third favorite? Okay. Wow, you could rank them all. I love it. And your favorite game from January? It's a hard pick, isn't it?
I like all of them, but this one. These two are my least favorites.
Okay. What's your favorite?
I don't have a favorite.
You don't have a favorite. Okay. Big Bean has picked her least favorite.
My name's not Big Bean. I'm not a bean.
Okay.
And I'm not big.
All right. What are you?
Okay, I am big.
This one, 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 and...
You just love to play games. I love it. All right, so here are some new arrivals to our gaming collection that came in the last couple of weeks. First off, we've got Machi Koro. I've got this nifty deluxe edition of Machi Koro. It's got the base game and the two expansions inside the tin box there. It also came with this playmat, because I got this through the math trade, the Nova Scotia math trade that I run. And so Machi Koro is a game that I'm excited to introduce to Big Bean and see what she thinks about this light family card game. Floating Floors is coming to Kickstarter on February 8th, and we've just received this prototype copy of the game. This is a dexterity game, so at some point in the next week or two, we're going to be doing one of our dexterific videos covering this game. Moonshell is a new Kickstarter arrival that just showed up a few days ago. And it's got, you can see it's got this nifty artwork on here. There are several different mermaids inside the box. We've already spent some time pulling them out and trying to come up with fun names for the mermaids. And I'm also very curious to see, of course, how the game plays, because it looks fantastic. Warp's Edge is a solo-only game from Renegade Game Studios, and I'm a huge fan of the previous solo hero game, Proving Grounds. And the next solo game from Renegade is actually coming up on Kickstarter in a week or two. That is Wreckland Run. And so to get myself all hyped up for that Kickstarter, I'm going to be playing myself some Warp's Edge in February, and I'm super excited about this one. Three Sisters is another Kickstarter that just arrived a few days ago. And it's made by the same design team that came up with Fleet the Dice game, which is so good. It's such a great game. And this one, for me, I mean, look at these fall colors. It's gonna be a meal of a game. It's gonna be great fun to dig into. And again, a game with apparently a cool solo mode, and it's got pumpkins. So how can you go wrong with pumpkins? And finally, we received our Kickstarter edition of CoraQuest. This is a family-friendly adventure game in which a lot of the artwork was actually provided by children from all over the place. And rather than tell you about this game, I think we're actually going to end this Little Big Thumbs video by unboxing CoraQuest. So let's take a peek at the table. We're going to open up this game and show you what's inside, all the cool artwork inside. Let's go do it. So thank you for joining us for this episode of Little Big Thumbs. If you like what we're doing here, give us a like, subscribe to the channel if you want all those things. But let us know what you think of this sort of recap to see what games are arriving, what our favorite experiences were. If you like that, leave a comment and let us know. And until next time, whether you've got little players or big players, make sure that you're playing games that make your thumbs go way up. Bye for now.